You would even fight him today? You win your fight. If he said, hey, Manny, I want to fight, you going to fight?
Even here.
Oh, my goodness.
They will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know.
Getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically.
Manny Pacquiao has expressed his willingness to step back into the ring with Floyd Mayweather, confident that he has what it takes to defeat him. He's emphasized that he's still physically fit and mentally ready, not just for an exhibition, but for a legitimate competitive bout. Reflecting on their previous encounter, Pacquiao mentioned that he closely analyzed the fight in slow motion, reviewing every punch he landed. In his opinion, he was the true victor that night. Meanwhile, the buzz around a potential rematch between the two boxing legends continues to grow. Adding to the spotlight, Floyd Mayweather has also been making headlines recently, this time due to a brewing rivalry with Roy Jones Jr.
This version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
If he comes out and go sign the contract and we'll fight. Let's fight again if he wants. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, I fight them all.
Amid the renewed speculation, Mike Tyson weighed in with a candid perspective. He suggested that Floyd Mayweather is unlikely to return for a serious fight unless there's a massive payday on the line. Tyson noted that a rematch with Pacquiao seems unlikely because Floyd tends to steer clear of risky matchups. In his view, Mayweather isn't focused on legacy at this stage, he's more interested in low-risk bouts that offer high financial rewards.
Give me your opinion on who you think would win and why. And would people want to see that fight now?
Well, listen, people are all going to hate on Floyd, so they will want to see the fight. They want to see Floyd get beat. But are they going to fight?
I know they're going back and forth.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they would matter. If he wants to make some money, Floyd want to make some money. If he wants to make some money, he could fight
Your guy, Jake Paul.
When asked to rank the toughest opponents he's faced, Manny Pacquiao gave a surprisingly blunt answer: Floyd Mayweather didn't even make his top 5. Pacquiao explained that the reason was straightforward. Mayweather spent most of their bout avoiding real engagement, opting for a defensive style that lacked excitement. Known for his aggressive, action-packed approach to boxing, Pacquiao prefers opponents who bring intensity and take risks in the ring. In his eyes, Mayweather's cautious tactics made their match forgettable and far from the epic showdown fans had hoped for.
Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, Margarito.
Why no Floyd Mayweather? Why not Floyd Mayweather? Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight. How is that? I mean, I feel sorry to the fans because the fight is boring. The fight is boring. Like, that's not the fans expecting to us. I mean, as a fighter, if I'm a fan, of course I want to see a good fight, like changing fight, not a passion show.
Floyd Mayweather recently reignited tensions with Manny Pacquiao by taking a jab at him in a very public way. He was spotted watching footage of one of Pacquiao's most infamous knockout losses, smirking throughout, which many fans interpreted as a calculated dig. Known for his psychological tactics both inside and outside the ring, Mayweather's move seemed more than just playful. It came across as a subtle but pointed display of disrespect. The moment quickly went viral, sparking heated reactions online and reminding the boxing world that the rivalry between these two legends is far from over. For Floyd, it appears keeping Manny in the spotlight, for all the wrong reasons, remains part of the game.
In Sal's life, every night Sal would call me. We would chat, and he would read me the Bible. Sal's main concern always was whether he was going to go to heaven or not. He said to
Manny Pacquiao has made it clear that any potential rematch with Floyd Mayweather must be a legitimate, sanctioned fight, not just another exhibition match. He expressed zero interest in the kind of light, entertainment-focused bouts Floyd has been participating in recently. For Pacquiao, boxing is far more than a show, it's a serious sport tied to legacy, pride, and responsibility to the fans. If they're going to face off again, he insists it should be a real contest with official stakes, not just another high-profile sparring session designed to cash in.
It was just talks and rumors all the time about potentially Manny Pacquiao and the Mayweather 2. Was there any truth to that, or is that still kind of up in the air of maybe potentially happening?
It's up to him. If he come out to retirement, we'll have a Mayweather Pacquiao too.
Would you do an exhibition with him, or would you potentially entertain an exhibition with someone like maybe a Conor McGregor?
No, I don't like exhibition. If Mayweather is my opponent, I don't like exhibition. Like, I want a fight. Like, there's a decision.
Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, appears to have left serious competition behind. Since stepping away from professional boxing, he's shifted his focus to lucrative exhibition bouts, often against social media personalities or lesser-known fighters. From his point of view, he's already accomplished everything: an undefeated record, enormous earnings, and a cemented legacy. With nothing left to prove, a high-stakes rematch with Manny Pacquiao doesn't seem to interest him, unless it comes with major financial and physical advantages. His reluctance to face real challenges or take meaningful risks makes the chances of a true competitive rematch seem increasingly unlikely.
Manny Pacquiao just recently fought for a belt at 46 years old. He's also been calling out Floyd Mayweather to another fight. Floyd hasn't actually fought since 2017, and that was against Conor McGregor. The closest he's done is exhibition fights for easy money. Floyd has so much money he doesn't ever have to fight.
Roy Jones Jr. didn't hold back when comparing Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. He emphasized that as fighters grow older, maintaining sharp footwork, movement, and discipline becomes crucial. In his view, Pacquiao has stayed true to those fundamentals, continuing to train like a dedicated professional. Roy pointed out that Manny still competes for the love of the game and the pursuit of titles, not just money. Meanwhile, he contrasted that with Floyd's approach, suggesting Mayweather only steps into the ring when there's a guaranteed payday, showing little interest in legacy or real competition.
Boxing Bully, another one. It's the ring champs, and we're sitting down with our guy, your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, Mr. Roy Jones.
What's happening, my brother? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Good.
Thank you. A lot to talk about, a lot going on in the sport. I want to get right into the Pac-Man, right? The legend, the Hall of Famer now. You share that title with him. 46 years old. If anybody can be this age and upset, you know, a guy like Barrios, a younger guy, is it Manny? Could it be Manny?
It's definitely Manny, and the reason being is because Manny is never stationary. Manny is always on the move. You understand me? What has happened in boxing is a lot of people have lost the art of footwork. You understand me? Not many people have footwork. So if you see a guy go out and box like you'll never see in today's time too often, a guy go out and box like Sugar Ray Leonard boxed Marvin Hagler.
Right.
He moved around, he fought when it was time, he moved when it was time. He understood how to use the whole ring to get a victory. Now guys don't do that. Pac-Man, fortunately, is one of those guys who knows how to use the ring. So he don't stand in just one place and fight. With that being said, if his legs can hold up for 12 rounds, he's the guy to do it.
So I'm glad you said that, because I understand William Skull, when he fought Canelo, that was bad. That was too much moving.
That's too much moving.
Now, that was bad. Yeah. It was worse than when it was Lara and Canelo. That was just horrible. But now that people are saying this no running thing, no other fighter be running. No fighters not running, they're moving. Yes. So how do you feel about when people call that running?
Some fighters run.
Skull
He's
was
not the only runner.
Skull was bad. Not like that, bro.
So
that was horrible.
So the way I feel about that is like this. Even though you run, at some point you gotta make a stand. You can't run from me all night and say you beat me. You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like there's running, but like even Sugar Ray.
Following Manny Pacquiao's recent draw against Mario Barrios, speculation about his next move has taken off. Despite the inconclusive result, Pacquiao's performance reignited conversations among fans and analysts alike, many of whom believe he still has the skill and drive to challenge younger opponents. Now, all eyes are on his next decision. Will he chase another title, pursue a high-profile rematch with someone like Floyd Mayweather, or face a rising star to solidify his comeback? The boxing community is watching closely, awaiting an official announcement about what's next for the legendary fighter.
Boxing Doctor News Fight fans, get ready for some spicy boxing tea. Manny Pacquiao just dropped his list of top opponents, and guess who's missing? Floyd Mayweather. Pac-Man's reason: fans don't pay for a fashion show, they want action. Ouch. He called their 2015 fight a boring 12-round run. Manny's keeping it real, saying, fans deserve excitement, not just defensive skills. But here's the twist. There's talk of a rematch. First, Pacquiao's got approved. He's still got it against Mario Barrios next month. He's promising speed and fireworks. Will Pac-Man deliver? Or will Mayweather clap back? The boxing world is buzzing. Stay tuned for more drama in and out of the ring.
Sports commentator Max Kellerman offered glowing praise for Manny Pacquiao, highlighting the historic scale of his accomplishments. Pacquiao stands alone as the only fighter ever to win world titles in 8 different weight divisions, a milestone many in the boxing world consider nearly impossible to match. Kellerman emphasized that starting at such a low weight and climbing through the ranks to defeat elite opponents in heavier classes is what truly sets Manny apart. According to him, while Floyd Mayweather's undefeated record is remarkable, it doesn't carry the same weight in terms of legacy and impact as Pacquiao's achievements.
You got a lot of slack for saying Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather. I actually disagreed with you.
Pacquiao wasn't able to make flyweight. He was a flyweight who won the lineal championship. So if that's not the most, or one of the 2 or 3 most impressive things in the history of boxing, the fact that he could move up, give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. Pacquiao won lineal titles, indisputable, that's the man who beat the man, or else putting belts together. No one had ever done it before, ever. A lot of great flyweights. No one ever did that. No one ever came close to dreaming about doing that, and then Pacquiao did it. So the fact that Pacquiao is even competitive with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the greatest pure boxers ever, I really don't have a horse in the race. I always thought Mayweather was going to beat Pacquiao. I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat him.
Before facing Mario Barrios, there was plenty of buzz that Manny Pacquiao might aim for a big rematch with Floyd Mayweather, especially if he captured another title. But after the draw, the conversation shifted. Now, speculation is turning toward who Manny might face next, with rising star Rolly Romero's name coming up frequently. While nothing has been officially confirmed, many fans are excited by the prospect of Pacquiao challenging a younger contender who could provide both a tough fight and plenty of excitement. Until there's an official word, the boxing world remains eager to see which direction Manny chooses to take.
Manny would be competitive with any of those people, and I think Romero, who is less of a boxer than this guy that Manny just fought, would be ideal for Manny, and I give Manny a good chance to win against Romero.
Legendary promoter Bob Arum also shared his thoughts on the potential matchup with Rolly Romero. He pointed out that Romero doesn't yet match Mario Barrios when it comes to technical skill or ring experience. Arum believes that if Manny does face Romero, he would likely come away with a decisive victory. He described Romero as a more straightforward challenger who might struggle to handle Pacquiao's unique blend of skill and relentless pressure. Arum further explained that what makes Manny so formidable is his ability to wear down opponents mentally before overpowering them physically.
Such a long time. How does Inoue compare to Pacquiao when you prepare for him?
You know what? He's more of a basic fighter than Pacquiao. I mean, Inoue is just a right there fighter. He's in front of you. And Pacquiao, you know what? The difference between him and Pacquiao is, it's a lot. Because getting a fighter ready for a Pacquiao is very complicated. Because Pacquiao he's so tense that he beats you mentally before he beats you physically. And Inoue is right there. He comes to fight. Pacquiao was a fighter that drains you because you don't know when he's gonna come in and when he's not. I remember when he fought Bradley in the 3rd round, first fight, he was tired. And I told him it's not the physical, it's the mental, because Pacquiao is always keeping you on your toes, you know? And that's the difference. Pacquiao was very elusive, and he drained you mentally before he beat you physically.
And Joel, last one for me, man. You played a big role when Bivol upset Canelo. You helped out in that camp, but
you know what? When he came to me, I had already trained the Turkish guy, Abdi Yildirim, for him. I know Canelo. I'm Mexican, you know. I was in my career, you know, growing up as a Mexican fighter. I know the goods and bads of of a Mexican fighter. And I know Canelo, and I knew Canelo's weaknesses and how you can frustrate him. You frustrate Canelo, you beat him. You frustrate him first. When they came to me and said, okay, we're gonna train Canelo, train Bivol, and we want you to be part of the team. Let's go part of the plan. What does he need? And we started putting things together in the gym. We started working on it. And one of the main keys was keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him, keep jabbing him. Don't stop jabbing. That's what Canelo always tries to hit you in the arm to wear you down. And if you watch the fight, I had a bag of ice all the time on his arm for the whole fight. In the second round, I know facial expressions. When Canelo was trying to get in and he couldn't get in his pride and coming back, and he started making different. I said, you know what? He's frustrated. Keep jabbing him. Keep him away. There was a point where they wanted to send Canelo Bivol to knock out.
According to Bob Arum, Manny Pacquiao's success stems from more than just speed and power. He relies heavily on ring intelligence, precise timing, and smart movement to wear down his opponents. By frustrating them and sapping their energy and confidence, Manny often has his rivals mentally defeated well before physical exhaustion sets in. This savvy approach has allowed him to triumph over younger, stronger fighters, showcasing that his fighting edge comes from exceptional fight IQ. Multiple sources have reported that Manny is planning a return to the ring this November or December. Insiders reveal that he's in good physical condition and maintaining a rigorous training routine. With his health and stamina restored, Pacquiao is gearing up for one last meaningful fight. Whether it's a title challenge, about to cement his legacy, or a final farewell, fans are eager to see what lies ahead. One thing is certain, Manny isn't finished yet, and he intends to end his career on his own terms.
There was a few things that I noticed. I felt like at times, and maybe this will get better now that he's, doing he said that he's going to come back, that he's eyeing maybe October, November this year to come back again in another fight. He's more consistent. I know when you're older, it's like the old saying, you got to use it so you don't lose it, He did seem off balance at times when he was throwing his punches. Was something that hey, Manny usually isn't as off balance as he was. From a pure trainer's perspective, Abel, what did you see there that made you think he doesn't look like the same Manny from 4 years ago, from 8 years ago?
It was like in the past when he was in his, I'm not gonna say his prime, but he was in his better state. It was like maybe he just came into camp. That's the Manny that I saw. Maybe he just came into camp. It's the first week in camp. It's the first sparring session, and that's what he looked like in the fight. I'm sure as camp goes on, second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth week, Freddie's gonna get him sharper. Freddie's gonna get him faster. Freddie's gonna do all the things that are necessary to get him pinpoint sharp. This time it was like he just came into camp. That's what the fight looked like to me. And it's not only Manny, it's every fighter. It's all my fighters. It's all, I'm sure, Freddie's fighters. It's everybody's fighters. When they first come to camp, that's why they're in camp for 6, 7, 8 weeks, because it gets better and better and better, and hopefully you peak at the right time. So this looked like maybe the second week in camp.
He had 2 months, but yeah, he had not had a serious camp.
6 years.
Yeah.
2 months is not enough for 6 years of really.
Oh, 4 years. 4 years.
Or 4 years being away from Freddie. Yeah, he can do that things at home, but it's not the rigors that Freddie's going to put you through in the gym.
It just amazes me that he still wants to do this at 46. You'd think he's had 70 fights. You would think hey, you know what? I'm almost, 50 years old, 4 years away, even though that's still a long time. I don't need to take punches like this anymore. I've accomplished so much.
That's a wrap for today's update. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for what's coming next. Catch you later.